Hey guys, welcome to another Wednesday night live stream with Skystorm and the very nearly picture perfect.
Hey guys, hope you're all having a good evening.
They can actually hear you tonight.
Hooray!
That's a refreshing change, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
There isn't just a bunch of dead air followed by me going, oh really? That's very interesting. Oh, hello, you wonderful people. Thank you for joining us on this fairly nice Wednesday evening to play some Transport Fever 2, New York and the Long Island Railroad. Oh yeah. And the reason that we're doing some Long Island Railroad is that I've just got tons and tons of like optimization and stuff to do, and I thought, you know what? Live stream. Good idea. Perfect place to get some of this done. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to be doing. And if I just zoom out a little bit, look at that. Doesn't New York look kind of awesome? Central Park and everything. I just wish that you could combine Transport Fever with City Skylines, so that I could actually like put in the Statue of Liberty and like put in all the appropriate buildings as we move forward in time and stuff. But you know what? It's fine as it is. I've got to say, I do like my docks. I think my ferry docks have turned out pretty nicely. I love seeing all the ferries going up and down the Hudson. I don't know about you, but I think this is very pretty now. What do you think, Picture?
I think it looks really cool. There's way more greenery and trees than I was expecting. It's very pretty.
Well, you've been. I mean, you've been to New York,
Yes.
right? And you went to Central Park, right?
Yes.
Well,
No,
you know how green it is at Central Park.
Yeah, okay. I was saying something nice. You don't have to like make a mockery out of it.
I mean, New York Central Park couldn't be any greener if you spray painted it.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Yeah. So yeah. Now that we've got that important discussion out of the way. Oh man. So how's everybody doing tonight? What are they saying?
Something Unpredictable says, I love this series because I'm from Floral Park and love doing realistic recreations like this.
Oh, you're from Floral Park. Floral Park is over... yeah, here it is. Floral Park. Where are you? Where are you? You walking down the street or something? Everybody in Floral Park is hiding. Oh my god! Social distancing hits Floral Park. Where have they all gone? There's nobody on the streets. Oh, there's one. This must be you. What was his name again?
His name was... I've lost it because I was looking up different
Something
things.
unpredictable, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Something unpredictable. There you go. You know what? I should be a bit more polite, shouldn't I? Mr. Something Unpredictable.
That's better.
There we go. Do apologise. So there you go. Mr. Something Unpredictable. You are now in game. Wandering around somewhere. Isn't that cool? Are you happy? Oh, you know what? See them became a channel member just before we started. Didn't you see them? We saw you.
We did.
saw
So, welcome to our madness.
Yes. Madness is probably the appropriate thing.
I think so, yeah. But a super chat as well. So Stephen Play, $20 says, loved
Wow.
your Ostrich series. Loving this series. Be nice to Picture Perfect.
Oh, be nice to Picture. I'll spoil all the fun. Don't take my fun away. No. I like being mean to picture. She loves it as well. She's actually a masochist.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah. So I've heard. So I've heard from some of your clientele. Anyway, moving on.
Oh, that was so bad.
Yeah, it certainly was. Right, so should we do some work? Like, should we do some of this, or should we just like sit around and giggle for a couple of hours? Because we certainly could. It really, it wouldn't be a chore. Trust me. Trust me on that. Do you want to see? Like, you know what? What I would really like on this live stream is for you guys to like ask me like to see the things that you want to see. If you've got questions. Oh, it's C Tom. It's C Tom. Oh, as in Thomas. C Tom. Got it.
Okay.
Right. C Tom. It is done. Yeah, I want you guys to like ask me like questions about why you're doing this, why you're doing that, or you know, we'll have a bit of a Q&A session going on while I'm doing stuff. So if you've got any questions, ask me. Feel free. Right. I'm gonna start getting on with this then. So let's have a look at the line statistics, and we'll start off with the ships, I think. And the ships are starting to be kind of sort of not too bad. The Rockaway, see now that I've split the Rockaway ferry and got one ferry on here and two ferries on there, this is making some pretty decent cash, which is good news. Battery park is, now in the video that I released today, I actually made a mistake when I was setting up this line from Midtown, this purple line, because what I should have done was set up a line to go from here to here, and then got rid of the line that went from Midtown direct to Edgewater Landing. But in actual fact, I deleted another line instead. So I fixed all of that. So now we have we just have two lines going up to Edgewater Landing and Weehawken. One from Midtown and one from Battery Park. So that's sorted that out. And now, yeah, we're making, I mean, we are making money on the water. That's kind of the important thing. So if we look at this, well, it says we're making more money on the water. And then here, it says that we're consistently losing money. How the hell is that possible? Huh. Ah, you know what it is? We are making money, but we are losing money on the infrastructure. So we're making a little bit, but not enough to cover our infrastructure costs. Now hang on a second. I'm just wondering. So for example, I should get rid of this, because we'll be paying money for this, and we don't need it. It also makes me think where I've got these double stacked. It might be an idea to change that. Man, that's a pain. So
we have a super chat.
Do we?
From Corpse Hatch.
Oh, hooray! We've got a super chat. Hello, Corpse.
For $2 and 33 cents, and he says, put the HQ in for the One World Trade Center.
Aha. 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 What do you know from funny, you bastard? Right. You want me to put the HQ in downtown? It should be about there then. Go on, we'll do it. I suppose. Seeing as it's you. Right, so headquarters. Now, oh, here we go. Here's the build the headquarters. The problem is, it's not small, the headquarters. So I don't know. I guess we'll try and squeeze it in, on like on this corner or something. So But it's going to cost me like 200,000 to put this in. No, 400,000 apparently. If I bring it around a touch more, maybe. Oh, come on, you. Nah. That's the cheapest I can do it for. Go on, I'll do it. Boom, in it goes. Can't believe you just persuaded me to spend 700,000 on a pointless building. But it is kind of cool. I do wish that it had like a proper street access. And I gotta say, I really wish it was kind of lined up to the street to look aesthetically pleasing. Look, it says, I can't get closer than that. It says New York and Long Island Railroad. How cool is that? That's staggeringly cool. I am very tempted to actually knock this road down and put it in straight so that I can actually have that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I shouldn't, but I'm going to, apparently. Oh, I've got to put those stops back in. Oops, forgot about that. You know what? Am I going to put in a bigger road? Now, that's a good question. You know, I don't think I am, in actual fact. So we want this going down just like straight line. You know what? I might just line it up with the dock. It's probably the most aesthetically pleasing way to do it, isn't it? Yeah, it's got to be. Does it look better? Kind of does. And to my memory, that street going up there is straight, because that's pretty much the street that I used to work on. I actually used to work on the corner of Broadway and Fulton Street, which would be, I don't know. Wall Street goes down there like that, and Fulton's like the next one. No, like I think it's like 2 up, so it'd be kind of up here. So yeah, I think we put that in. Yeah, boom. In which case, I want to relocate you. I'm gonna have to relocate it over here first, and then relocate it again back to where I actually want it, because it's annoying and silly. Right. So do I just kind of tuck it in on this corner? I think I probably do. Let's just tuck you in on that corner there. Boom. And you know what? You've got the World Trade Center here. You've got the financial center over here. But if it was a little bit over here, you've actually got City Hall kind of just over here. Well, a little bit further down, like here. So it's like close to representing City Hall as well, which is kind of cool, I think. Right, what's up with this? Oh yeah, I need to put those bus stops back in, don't I? Yeah, I do. Right, have you got something that you're itching to say, Pitcher? Because I can feel it. I can feel it like on the back of my neck.
No,
your
but
hot breath.
Oh my god, I'm not tormenting you.
Okay.
No, I was going to say that was actually quite a good shout by Corpse Hatch.
That was a very good shout. Well done, Corpse. Corpse always comes up with sensible things. Which if you knew him, it comes as really a big surprise, right? But it's a fact. He comes up with good stuff. Now, normally I would flatten this. Oh my god, I am itching to flatten it because it just looks so terrible. But I mean, I shouldn't. But apparently, I think I'm going to. Yeah, apparently I'm going to. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't want to. Actually, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do that. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. So we have the headquarters. What actually? What about? We're at level 25 with the headquarters. So got quite the nice, imposing period mansion, which is cool. They've changed it since the last series, and they've made it period appropriate now. which is very good. Look at this little statue down here. Little guy swinging a mallet. Oh, on a piece of railroad track. I hadn't noticed that. Oh, that's very good. That's probably Phineas Gage. Right. You know who Phineas Gage is, don't you, Picture?
I do. I know my neuroscience history.
Do you want to tell everybody who Phineas Gage was? I tell you what. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in on this statue. Let me turn the game on again. Right, and you can tell everybody in your very best neuroscientist voice who Phineas Gage was.
Phineas Gage is the very unlucky fellow who was in a railroad accident. There was an explosion and a bit of metal rod basically went through his face, through his eye and out the top of his head. And he was a very famous case study because he recovered, he was fine, but it completely changed his personality. He went from being a nice, well-mannered gentleman to basically being a bit of an asshole.
Yes, it's called frontal lobe disinhibition, isn't it, Picture?
Something like that. Yes, fine. No, I'm not being posh enough.
You hate it when I actually come out with stuff that's right, don't you?
Yeah, you suck.
Okay, so now somebody asked me just asked me a question. What was it? I can't see it now. Scrolled up. Somebody asked me when I was in New York, and I can't see it now.
That was Jan's journal.
Oh, is it? Is it? Has it scrolled like way up the screen or something? Why can't I see it now? Oh no, there it is. I lost it completely. When did you used to live in NUC? No, NYC. I used to live here in Battery Park. Well, actually, probably more like about here in Battery Park, and I lived there for a little over 3 years. I lived there from like 99 to the end of 2002. So, yes, I was living here on 9/11. Oh yeah. In fact, I was standing on the corner of Broadway and Fulton, about here, when the first tower was hit. That was a shock.
Yes, very dramatic, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was. Right, so shall we move on? I could tell you, I was going to relate, and I kind of and ah and talking about the whole 9/11 thing, but I guess I will tell you this. I almost put it in the video when I was putting these ferry lines in, because what happened was, obviously I was working here. I was living over here in Battery Park, and the whole place was closed down. So like I didn't have anywhere to go. like most of the people I was working with, virtually everybody left and like went home and stuff. There was like hordes of people walking over the bridges. Those are some images that stick in my mind. So I just stayed in the office because I literally didn't have anywhere to go, right? So I was in the office like till it, like, I don't know, probably about 9 o'clock at night. And then we figured out that we were going to move our operation to our backup site, which was in Jersey. So I had to get to Jersey, and like everything was shut down, right? There were no taxis, no subway, no trains, nothing. So I was with two other guys, and we walked through from the office, was on Broadway and Fulton. We walked all the way up to and the Battery Park ferry terminal was closed down. Like everything in Battery Park was closed down. We had to walk all the way up to the 39th Street Midtown ferry, and then catch the ferry from there to Hoboken. probably the 14th Street terminal, I would think, and then from there we were able to like get a taxi to where we were going. But I tell you what, it's one of the most vivid images that sticks with me was walking up Broadway, and it's impossible to describe. If you've ever seen any pictures of what it was like after 9/11, there was just this like really thick layer of dust over everything, and not newspaper, but papers like everywhere, and it was so alien. It was like walking through like an alien war zone. It was the weirdest experience of my life for sure. Right, shall I shut up and stop boring you with this stuff?
I don't think you're boring them.
Was I not?
No.
Yeah. So, what should we do now?
William would like to know if you are keeping the changes during the live stream or if you're reverting back.
Oh no, whatever we do in the live stream will stay. Because I actually want to get some stuff done. I know it doesn't seem like that now because I've been like yakking and talking nonsense for the last 20 minutes. But no, I actually want to get some stuff done. So should probably start doing that. Any more questions?
There was a question. I can't remember who it's so far up, but someone asked if you were going to put Staten Island Ferry in, and I'm assuming that will be a yes at some point.
Well, this is Staten Island over here, and I mean, at some point, I'm guessing I will put the Staten Island Ferry in. The thing is, this is such a small place that I don't know whether it's going to be profitable or not, but I suppose I will put it in just for the aesthetics of having the Staten Island Ferry. So yeah, that's that. Okay, right. Anything else? Or
do you want game related questions or any questions?
Well, I mean, primarily game related questions, but if it's an interesting question or useful question or whatever, then I'm willing to answer like anything.
JN wants to know just what we're planning on doing during the stream.
What we're planning to do is do some optimization and maybe try to get a little bit closer to solving our traffic problems. Because if I turn on, if I turn that on, you can see, well actually I can just look at it, you can see that all of our tunnels and bridges going into, well not all of them, but most of our tunnels and bridges are just at a complete standstill, which is not good. Oh hello, that needs to get sorted out, like that, there we go, hopefully problem solved. So yeah, the Manhattan Bridge, the Williamsburg Bridge, Chocker, this one, which I can never remember the name of, the GW, the George Washington Bridge up here, this is Chocker as well. So yeah, we want to do something about all of those. This bridge up here, I think this is the Hudson Bridge. I can never remember his first. Is it the Henry Hudson Bridge? I can't remember. But yeah. So we need to start looking at this and analysing and trying to get rid of some of this traffic around the place. So that's my plan for the next hour and 35 minutes, is to try and sort out some of this traffic. So can I get on with it now, do you think, or are there more good questions?
There are more questions. Try Matthias wants to know what your plans are for adding in the subway.
Yeah, I will add in the subway. Obviously, I will add in the subway. The thing is, it's 1895. They hadn't started the subway. The subway charter, where they signed, I think, 2 charters allowing for the development of the subways. I don't think those were signed until, was it 1897? they were signed. Think. So we're a bit early for the subways, which is the way I want it, because what I want to do is try and sort things out before we put stuff like the subways in. That's kind of my plan. Whether I can do it or not, I don't know. And I'm not going to like do this forever, but I am going to spend a bit of time on it and try and get it sorted out, or at least a lot better than it is now. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It may be a fool's errand, but then I'm a freaking fool, so that's probably the kind of errand I should be doing. It's fair, isn't it?
I think much higher of you than that, so
Do you?
I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, of course I do.
So what do you think I am then? No, don't answer that question. Complete moron.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Alrighty. Now, for example, down here, right? We've got an area down here which is not covered, and we've got an area here which is not covered either. So I reckon we need a bus stop out here shuffling people in, and that should cut out some traffic, and that's what we're here for. So let's do it. I'm going to run a straight down like that. And I think I'm probably going to run a straight up there as well. And then, now do I want a straight going up there as well? Yeah, I probably do. And then, have something, yeah, you know what? I think I will hook up to there, like that. Okay, having done that, we can now hopefully see a bit clearer where our coverage goes up to. So I'm thinking we want this bus stop kind of in here to allow, because this is going to expand further, you just know it is. So I'm thinking, well, I want buildings. I'm thinking like there. You know, I'd actually like it. I kind of wish there was a street going across there, because you know what, I might. You know what, I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna have this street going across there like that. And you know what, and like that. So I could have just put that across there. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then what do I want? And then I want buildings, and we'll put that in like that. Cool. So all we need to do is, I'm just going to hook it up, I think, to there. Now, I suppose I could like link it up to this one. So look, what's this line? I could just extend this, and this is not full by any means. So, oh, I tell you what I could do. Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to extend this line. So I'm going to say manage this line. And I'm going to say, so we go Jersey City, Lincoln Street. Then go to there and then back to Lincoln Street like that. And that needs to have that stop changed. So let's see. I think it's that one that needs to go on to Terminal 2. Yes! Hooray! So you go out there, to there, and back again. Cool. And then we'll do the same with this line up here. So we'll go Jersey City, manage line. Now, haha. Ha ha ha. This goes out to there. Okay, I don't want to do that. In that case, what I'm going to do...
Super Cat from Pyro Gaming for $2 says the New York City Charter was effective January 1st, 1898.
Well, how freaking good am I then? I was a day out.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
It's not bad from a century ago. A century and a half ago, almost.
Not bad
I was 1 day out. Yeah, okay. I can live with that. Right, I'm going to get rid of the Jersey City South stop from this line, like that. And then I want to manage the vehicles. Now, we can cut down the number of vehicles on here, and it just so happens that we've got a bunch of old vehicles as well as new vehicles, so we'll just select those and get rid of them. Goodbye. Hooray, there was much rejoicing. Then we'll put in a brand new line, which is going to go from Jersey City out to Jersey City South, and then out to here, Dogwood, and then back there again. All awesome. Awesome sauce. Side order, cool beans. Right. So what do I want? This is going to be, I don't know, LB, Jersey. I'm going to say Jersey 4. That'll do. And then, hang on, I should have made it red. LB Jersey 4. Oh, actually, it was 4. Oh my god, I actually got it right. So it could be Jersey City 4. Jersey City 4. Oh my god, I got something right. Have you written that down in the diary? We actually have a diary where we write down every time I get something right. We write it down, like the date and what I got right and whatever.
And I am literally never in that diary.
It's in the Guinness Book of Records as one of the world's smallest books. By the way, thank you, Piro Gaming, for actually looking that up for me. That was very nice of you. All right, so we've got that line in. What we now need to do is put some vehicles on it. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? We've got a depot out here. That'll do very nicely. So we want to put... that's not what I want. Try that again. Buy vehicles. We want... I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably enough. Now, hang on a second. What the hell are these two vehicles doing here? Let's sell you. Sell vehicles. Yes. Get out of there. What the hell are you doing there? They're loitering. So this wants to go on Jersey City 4. Boom. And then I think we want a couple of extra vehicles on this line, Jersey City 3. Yeah, because we've only got 2 on there. And we've extended it to come out all the way here. So I think extra couple of vehicles. Boom. Boom, boom. And put you onto Jersey City 3. Alright, cool. So, let's crank it up again. So, hopefully, that will eventually cut out a few journeys going up to here. Let's have a look at Jersey and see how it's doing. So, what do I want? I want this, and I want Jersey. Jersey. They don't say Jersey, Jersey. Where are you from? Jersey. What? Jersey. Sorry, I didn't catch it. Jersey. You're freaking deaf. And then they usually hit you with a tire iron at that point. Well, at least that's been my experience. I mean, your experience may be completely different, but that's what's happened to me. This guy hit me with a tire iron, called me a wise guy, and walked away. Right, you can see that just from Jersey, we've got like almost 40 journeys going out. Oh, in fact, okay, I don't understand why for this section of road it isn't all the same number. Do you understand that? I don't understand that. Why isn't that all the same number? See, like here, this is one journey going up here, right? Like that I understand. But here it's different numbers, and I don't understand why. I just don't get it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much we can get this number down, really. The problem is Jersey is growing at an alarming rate, and it's already expanding beyond the limit. Look, there's an area here which is not covered by public transport anymore. Man. So again, I need to put another stop out here. God, this almost becomes like kind of an endless task, because the more stuff you cover, right, the more the percentage boost to the city goes up, and the bigger it grows. And then you need to do more, and then it grows more, and then you do more, and then it grows more. You see the pattern here, guys? You know what I'm gonna do? Curvy road, just go up there. Or I'm not. Yeah, I am. I like that. Cool. So if I put that in there, that should cover all of this. Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna hook that up to there. And put that road coming down there. There we go. Nicely gridded up. Although look at this. What a oh man! What is this computer trying to do to me? Let's put a road through there. All right, cool. So if we look at that one, see, we're covering out to here, and we're covering out to. You know what? Actually, I think now that I've put that in, this actually it doesn't quite cover out here. I could move this down a fraction. What about out here? Yeah, we're covering out here. I don't think we're covering out here though. Ooh, yeah, we might just, but no, there's a little bit there, so we need a stop down here. I don't think we actually need this stop right now. We're covering to there. Yeah, there's only like there's a couple of buildings though. So no, I'm gonna put it in. But this is the problem. All right, let's put in new line. We're gonna go it's just gonna be straight from there to there, I think. I could go through that stop, I suppose. You know what I'll do? We'll go through that stop. Go to there and back again. Cool. We will make this line red, of course, and it will be. Is that the right one? Yeah. LB Joycey.
Super chat from Quartzat for $2. Don't lump South Jersey in with crazy North Jersey.
Oh dear, I've started something, haven't I?
You have.
Well, not the first time. Won't be the last either. My best mate when I was working in Manhattan lived in Middletown in Jersey, and I used to go like way down on the coast down here to a place called Long Beach Island, and yeah, I used to go down there with a lady friend of my acquaintance. He said. I probably should have been a little bit more sort of late 18th century with my diction there. I used to journey to South Jersey with a lady friend of my acquaintance, and she lived up in she was on the upper west side. Yes, she was up on the upper west side up here, and we used to go over the George Washington Bridge onto the New Jersey Turnpike, and then onto I-95. Correct me if I'm wrong. I-95, and then we turn off the I-95 and get onto the what is it? The Jersey State Parkway or something. I can't remember what it's called. Somebody will tell me. Which takes you all the way down to Long Beach Island, which was blooming awesome. Loved that place. Right, shut up, Sky. We don't want to know about that. They
actually do.
Do they?
There's a couple of people wanting to know what you did when you were out in New York.
Well, I worked on Wall Street. Literally. Well, not literally. I worked in the industry that is known as Wall Street. I didn't actually work on the street that is 4th Street. As I said, I worked on the corner of Fulton and Broadway, which is like 2 blocks up from Wall Street. 1 block or 2 blocks? I don't know. 1 or 2.
Corp says it's Garden Street Parkway.
Yes. No, Garden Street, Garden State Parkway.
Oh, there might have been a typo. We just retracted it as I said it.
Aha! 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 Yeah, it's the Garden State Parkway. What did I say? I said the Jersey State Parkway? Yeah, the Garden State Parkway. And the Garden State is what is Jersey's kind of tagline. New Jersey, the Garden State.
Oh.
You wouldn't think that if you drove through Newark. It'd be like if Newark was like representative of New Jersey, then it would be New Jersey, the rancid pile of cow dung state. New Jersey, oh dear, yeah. Whenever you come in from like Newark Airport, you have to go through like Newark, and it's just like one big petrol refinery. It's unbelievable. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, you make these changes, and I didn't actually put any buses on that line, did I? Wherever the hell I put it. Where did I even? What was I doing? I was doing this one. What was I? Yeah, there we go. LB Jersey 5. Need to put some vehicles on it. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, and Jersey 5. Boom. LB Jersey City 5. Hooray! Did I put 4 on there? Apparently. Okay. Yeah, probably enough. The thing is, you make these changes and then it takes so long for them to take effect because the changes to this are not instant, right? It takes a while because when you supply like public transport like this, if somebody's on a journey to Brooklyn, right, they don't just disappear. You have to wait for them to like get to Brooklyn and then go and for them to figure out, oh, actually, I don't need to drive back. I can get a line back, and then that's when they disappear from the blue map and appear on the green map. So yeah. And plus, this bounces around so much. But I tell you what, like, is it just me, or have these numbers gone down since I put these 2 bus stops in? Am I crazy, or have those numbers gone down? I'm gonna let you guys decide.
Another super chat from Corpse Hatch says North Jersey is why the state gets a bad rap.
I believe you, Corpse. I believe you. I believe you. I don't believe New Jersey gets a bad rap because of you. I never thought that ever. JBS says that Jersey City bus terminal should be named Journal Square because that's the big bus terminal in Jersey City away from the waterfront. So you reckon this one should be Journal Square? Alright.
Chris says you are crazy, but the numbers have gone down.
We'll call this Journal Square. There you go. See, I do listen. Now, hang on a second. Let's look at this. This LB2 line is pretty darn busy. So, oh, that's the line going out to Ridge Street. Now, is it busy because, and this is my guess, because our vehicles are stuck in traffic? That would be my guess. I need to turn. Oh, I can see vehicles. Hang on a sec. Yeah, maybe not. Ah, we've got traffic there, but then it's clear into there. Yeah. And then so this line goes out to Spring Street, comes back, goes to Ridge Street. And we've only got 4 vehicles on there. So that's why I think this is not doing so well. So let's put some extra vehicles on there. Now, people keep asking me why I don't use cloning. Okay, let me explain why I don't use cloning, because I've had several people going, oh my god, like, are you such a stupid idiot that you don't use cloning? Do you not know the button's there yet? You stupid moron. You know, stuff like that. I think you get the gist of how they're presenting their position. The music just stopped. I thought the game had crashed. And you stopped talking as well at the exact same moment. And I was like,
sorry.
Oh my god, my PC's crashed. I'll deal with you later. Picture perfect. Okay, that's throwing me. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing this line here, wasn't I? And what was I going to say? I can't remember now. What was I saying? Please tell me what I was saying. I don't know. It's gone
sorry.
now. I was so shocked by the thought of my PC crashing in the middle of a stream. I was like, and everything has been driven from my mind. Okay, whatever. Oh yeah. Cloning vehicles. You couldn't remember that, really? You don't listen to a word I say, do you, Picture?
Well, we got a super chat and I was waiting to read it out, so I kind of switched off because I was pre-reading the super chat.
Yeah, you switched off about 7:59.
That's not fair.
Alrighty, so the reason that I don't use cloning, right? I mean, if you get into the habit of using cloning, right, then what will happen is you'll do something like, I need more buses on this line, right? So I'll just clone them, right? And then you'll find that those vehicles appear over here from this, because this is the closest depot, right? And then they're stuck over here and they can't get here because this tunnel is completely jammed up. And then if you don't do anything about it, like you come back an hour later and go, I wonder how this line's doing, and you go, okay, why are there 6,000 people waiting here? And where are the vehicles? And then you find that the vehicles are stuck in this tunnel. You go, how the hell did they get there? And it's because you cloned them. That's why I don't use cloning. Cloning can get you in a lot of trouble, so I just don't use it at all. Pretty much. So what did I want to do? I actually want to put some vehicles on Jersey City 2, don't I? So the first thing I'll do is manage vehicles, upgrade these to stagecoaches. Cool. And then we'll get, I guess, another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And put those onto Jersey City 2. Boom.
So a super chat from James for $5 says, fun fact, New Jersey has more horses per capita than any other state. That's it. That's all I have.
Is that true?
I don't know. I think that's why he's saying it.
Really? I mean, if that's true, that's a very good fact, James. But like, I'm really surprised. Lucas Almeida says, Sky, would electrifying the bridges and tunnels help in any way? Well, yes, in that if we could electrify the bridges, we could kill all of these people, and then they'd be free, and people could go backwards and forwards, and it'd be fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
In fact, we could put up signs. We could electrify them, kill some like a whole bunch of people so that it appears in the papers the next day, and then put up signs and say these bridges are electrified, don't use them. And then people would be too terrified to use them, and the bridges would be completely clear. That would be brilliant. I'm leaning towards your suggestion, James.
That was Lucas.
Sorry, Lucas.
James said yes last time he checked for his horse fact.
Oh, very good. Yeah. So yeah. I think what you mean is electrify it in like trams. Put trams in. No, it wouldn't help at all because the trams would just add to the traffic. The trams wouldn't take away any of the traffic currently, because like right now, like Williamsburg, we've got a line in from Williamsburg into Lower Manhattan, right? Now, turning that into a tram line wouldn't make it any better. And before somebody says, "Oh my God, Sky, put in bus lanes for heaven's sake," we don't have bus lanes yet. So many people have left that comment on my video. Oh my God, why haven't you put? You're such an idiot. Why haven't you put in bus lanes? It's the same. I reckon it's one teenager. Right. It's like, oh my God, why haven't you put in? Yeah. So yeah, if we go here, I've only got tram lines. I haven't got bus lanes yet. When I get bus lanes, I'll put some bus lanes in, most probably. But to be honest, I don't think even that's going to help very much. Because all it's going to do is a lot of the traffic will cram over into the other lane, which will just make it back up even more all over the place. And you'll still get areas like this so jammed that the buses won't be able to get through. But, you know, I don't know, maybe it'll help a little bit in some respects, but I think it'll probably make it even worse. Anyway,
There's
moving on.
a comment from Michael that says you should put horse carriages around Central Park so that they'll still be there when time moves on.
Oh, very good. Except there are no roads going through Central Park.
Oh, so you can't put them down?
No. I mean, I could have them. I could have them go like going round the outside.
Oh, you should do that.
All right.
Just for effect.
Yeah, I'll do that. I haven't got a problem with that. What do I want? I want buildings. I'll put some in. I tell you what. Let's put. Oh, that's a one-way street. Okay, so we'll put stop there. So I guess I've got to have them going round like that, except the way this guy has put this one-way street in, like from, let's see, from here, this one-way street goes this way, and from here it goes that way, and then it goes that way across there, and it goes up here. So no, you know what? I can't even do it. I can't just do a straightforward route around there. I do wonder if he's got this bit wrong, and it should be like just like going round the park like that, like being able to do a circuit. But I think, yeah, I think that bit's wrong. Now, before you say, I know somebody's going to say, well, why don't you just change it? Well, the answer is that I don't have one-way streets yet. Literally, I don't have one-way streets. Look, I've got 2 road types. There's no one-way streets. But I suppose I could change the date. So if I crank the date up to, when do I get one-way streets? About 1925, I think. It is 1925, in fact. Which is, I think, the primary reason why this guy dated this map at 1925. Is so that he could have one-way streets. I can't think of another reason that he particularly want to do it like that, but hey.
So there's a super chat from Mega Ultra Dave for £2, and he says, "Good evening."
Good evening! Did I say that forcefully enough? As soon as you put it in caps. Good evening. My name's Ben Elton. Good night. Right. What do I want? I want straights, and I want. See, now I've got one-way straights. Maha. And I want. That tickled you, didn't it? So let's go. So this goes around here. This goes all the way up here. This goes across there. It's just this bit that's got to be wrong, hasn't it? That can't be what the guy intended. Well, you know what? I'm going to change it. So let's change that bit and that bit. Cool. So having changed that, I can now actually put a line in. What do I want? I want buildings. And so we'll put a stop up there and a stop over there. And I'll probably put a couple of stops in the middle, like just for fun. Just to amuse myself, frankly. Is there anybody in this chat called Frankly?
Not that I've seen.
Because I was just going to explain that I wasn't actually talking to him specifically, in case he was confused. So if your name is Frankly, well, I feel sorry for you for one thing, but you know, there is going to be somebody out there whose name is Frankly, and he's going to be like, I'm so offended. I'm going to write to my MP. Because, like, let's face it, if his name's Frankly, then he definitely talks like that, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, totally.
Mama, you should hear what this YouTube person's saying. Oh, lordy. Right, what should we do? Is there anybody still watching this channel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
there's about 4 people out there watching this. Going,
Several people.
when's he going to do something? When's he going to shut up? For heaven's sake, goes on and on.
People said make sure you turn the time back.
Yeah, I will, don't worry. New line. So we want to go, I don't know, just round these 6 stops like this. Boom, 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 boom. Except this is doing something weird up here. So I'm guessing this is why I didn't change the thing. Ah, yeah. It's because this. Okay, let me show you this. This is kind of a good example. So we've got this this bus stop here, and because it needs okay, actually hang on a sec. Is that because it's just on the wrong stop? It may be for a different reason than I thought it was. No, you know. So hang on a second. Why? Oh, hang on. Why is that on that side? And that's on that side. Hang on a minute. What do I want? Buildings. Oh. If I put it on the right side, yeah, it's this that's causing the problem. If I get rid of that and put it on the right side, maybe it'll work. Get rid of you and put you on that side there. Now let's see if it works. I still think it'll be... Yeah. Now it's doing it for the reason that I thought it was doing it. The reason that this doesn't just turn this corner and go up here is because the bus stop is on this side of the street and it goes, oh, I can't change over into that lane quick enough. So I have to go like straight on, go round the block and come back. So if I get rid of that and just move it back a bit, I don't know whether it'll do it, but it might. No, still not going to do it. So I think probably the best thing then. What can I get it? Can I, if I put that on this side, can I get it to do it? Nah, now it's going to do this silly nonsense. Because it's like, oh, I can't change lane twice in that space. I've got to go around there, I think. I think that's what it's doing. Which is very, very silly. And I definitely don't want it doing that. I wonder if I get rid of you and actually move you back a little bit further. So if I move you back to here, now it's still going to go around there. Doesn't that suck? Like a lot. Yeah, there's not a great. I'm going to have to let it go around there. I think it just is what it is. So let's get rid of you since it doesn't matter, and we'll put it back where I actually wanted it, which was kind of sort of up here. There. All right, cool. Now I could try putting a waypoint in, but I still think it'll do like seriously weird things, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so having done that, do I put some vehicles on it? Yeah, I suppose so. So let's go. What do we want? Just a few. Well, actually, that's a good. Oh, hello. It's 1925. Now I need to put the time back. So let's go back to 1895. 1895. Mama. Has a certain lady of my acquaintance come a-calling? I seriously do think I'm losing it slightly. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. So now I should be able to get the vehicles. And I was thinking of using these because these are more like the ones. They didn't have stagecoaches going around Central Park. They have these. I've been in one. I think I'm just going to put like 4 on. Like, what the hell? Now, this is like line 2. There we go. Boom, done. All right. So, now that we've done that pointless exercise, what should we do now? In a way, I'm kind of running out of options for how to solve this traffic. I think the next thing I need to tackle is maybe like Brooklyn. But at this point, I don't even think Brooklyn's really the problem. Let me show you what I think. Yeah, see, if we look at Jersey City, right? See, yeah, look, we're back up to 40 again, which is where we were before we started. Which is really, really like not helping. And it's like, where's it coming from? Well, it's kind of all around here. But I can't really see why. Now, where's it going? That's the other thing. So tackling it at this end is one thing, but like, where's it going, and why isn't it using public transport? So a lot of it seems to be going from Jersey City, right, to through. So through, it's all getting funneled through the tunnel. But then it's splitting up and going all over the place. We've got a little bit of it going to Brooklyn. Now they could absolutely get public transport over there. Now where are they going in Brooklyn? I mean, I'm failing to see where a lot of this stuff is going, because it is just like an odd one going to these places. See, like, okay, I mean, at that point it's like 5, so we've got 17, 18 here, so 5 are going that way, 13 are going over here. But by the time it gets to this bridge, it's 8. Well, where did the other 5 go? Like between there and there, 5 cars disappeared. So you're telling me what? That they're going here? Well, we've got a bus stop there, which is supplied by Lower Manhattan. Let me close this down. So, oh no! See, no, it's not. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. So if we catch a ferry over to here, right, how would we get to this area? We would have to go down here, and then to there, and then to there. And I don't think it's going to do that. I actually think we need a line across there. Or, hang it there. See, now we've got line 1, which goes to there. I think we need to extend that so that it goes over there, maybe. Or, well, yeah, that's really the way we want to go. The problem is that these vehicles are going to have a nightmare time trying to get through here. It's not going to be a very good line. This actually needs to go this way so that we just cut across the traffic rather than going along this road. So, what I need to do is put in a couple of waypoints, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put in a couple of waypoints, like down there. And then manage line. Now, why can't I see those waypoints? I got bus stops turned off. No, I've got bus stops turned on. Why can't I see those waypoints? Okay, it's weird. Maybe when I actually try and edit the line. So this line is going up there. So we want to say, what was it? Which line was it? Again. Try again. No. Oh, come on. Line 1. Oh, so it was line 1. Okay. So, manage the line. From Lower Manhattan, we want to go through this one, don't we? So, add that. Okay, that doesn't look right. Lower Manhattan. Oh, no, it's sorry, the other side. Sorry, I drive on the other side of the road to you guys, so forgive me. Sorry, it's that one. And then coming back, we go through that one. Alright, so now this just goes up there and straight back, and so we don't have the hassle with the traffic. That's good. And then what I want it to do is go over here. So after Lower Manhattan, I want you to go there and then come back to Lower Manhattan. But I don't want you to go that way, do I? No, I don't. And then after you come out of Lower Manhattan, then you go there, and then you go right. So that's right. So in that case, I want to put a waypoint in. God, but like all of this is jammed. I mean, none of this is a good idea. No, you know what? That's just not a good idea. This is fine going up to there, but trying to do anything around this area, it's this that's just killing us. So no. So let's get rid of that idea and that idea. And this is just trying to get rid of like at most like, I don't know what, like 10 cars or something. You can see the problem that I face. It's not easy. So if I was actually going to put in a route to get from there to there, then the more sensible thing to do would be to just put a route going around the outside. And I have thought, I was thinking before this stream about putting in some kind of express routes. So as well as having all the point-to-points, actually putting in some express routes around the outside. Because, for example, like, should there be an express route from Battery Park to Midtown? I mean, I actually think that that's a bad example because we've already got a ferry going there. So, no, that wouldn't be a good one. But are there some sensible other ones where you would want to do that? But when I was thinking about it, I couldn't really think of any like key locations or whatever. So that's why I kind of gave up on that idea. So if anybody's got any clever ideas, please let me know. If I'm gonna actually solve this problem, I need to start jumping in and addressing specific areas like Brooklyn, right? And just jump in and put in all the stops and whatever that I need to put in. So I think maybe I'll just do it. Maybe I'll just do Brooklyn and see if I can ease the traffic a little bit. So that sounding like a plan? Just do Brooklyn, and then maybe do Flatbush, and then do Bushwick, and then do Williamsburg, and just keep going and see if I can actually get this traffic to go down a little bit. Wouldn't that be nice?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's see what state Brooklyn's in. What do we want? We want Brooklyn. So look.
Super chat from the Gladbecker for €5.49.
Hey, duh.
You loved that, didn't you?
I did. I really, really did.
He says changing commercial buildings to residential could maybe work. And love your streams. Well done.
You can't do that. Duh. This isn't this isn't City Skylines. I have no control over what the buildings are. They're just whatever they are. I can't change them from one type to another. So hopefully that answers that question. I hope. So, see, look, I mean, there's just people coming from everywhere, and there's like 40 of them coming. Now, how can this number be increasing going up there? See, I don't understand. I've got to say, some of these numbers just don't make sense. How can this number increase going up this street to that point? Now, I understand that number splitting and like 30 are going that, well, 27 are going that way, 37 are going that way, and that's how we get to 64. Right, I understand that. What I don't understand is how 50 here turns into 64 here. Now, is it split into the... No, because we've got 64 going up here, right? So how does 51 going up here turn into 64 here? Is it adding this? But this is like maximum 3 or 4. No, because those are going that way. So no, these numbers, some of these numbers just don't make sense to me. Then it's probably because I'm a bear of very small brain, very little brain.
Oh. Super chat from Courthatch for $2.16 says Brooklyn is in New York State. Cricket sounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just read it out.
I don't get it, Corpse. I don't get it.
I'm sorry.
So look, what I'm trying to do is figure out what do I need to do to get these people, these 40, 50, 60, 70, who apparently, I don't know, maybe they're having sex in the cars and they're multiplying as they actually, because they've been in this queue so long that they're actually breeding and having families in these buggies. Ah, yes, Sonny. I was actually 17 when I set out this journey. Now I'm 97 and I have 114 grandchildren and they're all in the back of my buggy. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you like that voice, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out like what routes and stuff do I need to put in or whatever to get these people to use public transport rather than driving. But I'm trying to make sense of it. So I've got like, so I've got 60 people going up here. Of that 60 people, 33 come this way. Okay, fine. Which apparently between and I can't even see it now. Between this point and here, right, 13 of them have escaped the tunnel. They've drilled a hole in the side of the tunnel, and they're swimming to safety. I don't understand these numbers. Anyway, leaving that to one side, it's distracting me, but leaving that to one side, we've got 37 people coming up here. And then, like, a couple of them go this way. Well, like, is it worth sort of like trying to sort like 1 or 2 journeys? No. Here, it's very few. And there's no, like... It's like why aren't these people using using public transport? Well, it's like 2 journeys. Who cares, frankly? It's not going to make a big deal. It's not going to make a big difference. So I'm really struggling to see what I can do that's really going to make any difference at this point. Yeah, man. I'm starting to whinge, but it's because my brain is starting to explode, because I was really expecting to see some clearer indications of what I needed to do, and this is not telling me what I need to do.
Okay, I don't know how true this is, but Funny Monkey says it shows the numbers split into different lanes, so the numbers change when they switch lanes.
Yeah, but even so, right, if you look at this, although, like, where's this lane? Apparently this lane just doesn't exist. Or there's, I don't know, there's an extra lane added in or something. Like, what the hell? It's like, there's 4 lanes here. Well, there should be 4 lanes here. But depending on what your level of zoom is, it just like changes them. I don't know. Anyway, the point is not that. I mean, that I find confusing, but it's like, it's only like, when you follow the journeys out, it's only like 1 or 2 people going to each one of these little locations. So to try and cut those out, how the hell do I do that? The problem is when you multiply that situation by all these cities, it only takes like 1 or 2 cars going to odd locations from all of these cities to suddenly have 200 or 300 cars trying to go through each of these tunnels. And you, like, I am wondering, like, is it even possible to stop it? So I don't know, maybe I should give up, allow time to move on, and just do the subways, because at this point I'm not really seeing how I can do this. I thought the ferries would make more of an impact once I did the traffic stuff over here, which I've done, and then the traffic stuff here, which I've done. If I've got to do this as well and this, because if we look at, like, for example, if we look at the Bronx, I'm pretty sure there'll be stuff in the Bronx going down into Jersey. If not the Bronx, certainly Melrose, but let's have a look. What am I trying to do? I want to look at this and look at the Bronx. The Bronx. There we go. And okay, not as much as I thought. There's only a couple coming down to this tunnel. There's a few coming down here. 21 or so. If we look at Melrose, it'll probably be more. Melrose. So, Melrose. Yeah, we've got like 15 coming down here. No, it's only 3 coming down there. So actually, from here, it's not too bad. But even then, again, so we had what? We had 3 from Melrose going through this tunnel. Right? And then you've got a couple from the Bronx. And then, how many from Upper Manhattan? Let's have a look. In fact, what I was going to look at is look at like Mount Vernon. We look at Mount Vernon. How many people are coming through from Mount Vernon? Anybody from Mount Vernon? No, there's nobody from Mount Vernon. So that's the limit. So Upper Manhattan, from Upper Manhattan, how many are coming through? Upper Manhattan. From Upper Manhattan, okay, we've got 6. So now we're up to what, 11? And then we've got Harlem. So we add Harlem. Okay, now Harlem, we've got a lot coming through. We've got 37 coming through. So how do we reduce that Harlem lot coming through? Because 36, now that's kind of measurable or noticeable or whatever I'm trying to say. How can we get them through? See, other than a ferry, which doesn't exist, so I'm not going to use it. The only way to do it is to put a line in, but like to where? So if I had a line, say from Harlem to say here to Union City, how much of that traffic would we get rid of? I don't know. Well, I suppose let's try it and see. So we're from. See, I've got a bus. I've just got one bus stop here. Just crazy. I think what I'm going to do is put another bus stop in. I really should turn it into a terminal, shouldn't I? Shall I put... I am going to turn it into a terminal, I think. Pause. Let's get rid of you and you. And we'll turn you into a terminal. So, what do we want? We want buildings. We want a bus station. I want... Probably, let's go with 4 platforms. We'll make you 30 meters. And flip you around. Line you up. And plop you in probably up somewhere about there-ish. Okay, let's put in another entrance on this side. Oh, come on. Now what? What is up with you? Like, really? Oh, okay, so I could put it there. Well, why can't I put it there then? What's in the way? It might be this, I gotta say, this annoys me. I think it's because of the road is split there. And putting it out here means this little bit of road would be, this section of road would be too short. Which is just so stupid. And the only way to get around it is to do some absolutely ridiculous nonsense. Like, if I put in like a little bit of road there and a little bit of road there. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Oh. Okay. The game has frozen. Now.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Can I? Oh, thank God it unfroze. Thank the Lord. Okay, I need to be very careful about this. Okay, what if I run it that side? Yeah, let's run it that way. Okay, if I now delete this middle section, right, and then put that section back in, this really is ridiculous, but if I put that section back in, then you see that we haven't got a line going across there now, right? The lines are here and here, and then if I get rid of that bit and that bit, you see how that's a section of road now. So we've got a line going across there indicating that's a section, line going across there indicating that's a section. Now if I go back to this and try and put this in, oh, now I can put it in. Don't you think that the game should figure that out and just adapt to the road? I have to say, that actually annoys me. That actually annoys me.
Would now be a good time to save?
Nah. Nah, I like living dangerously.
Okay.
So, now that we've got that sorted out, let's sort the terminals in here. So we'll have... Oh, now, I need to electrify this because I I put a crosstown tram going across here. So actually, that's a very, very good point. I'm glad I spotted that. What do I want to do? I want streets. I want tram there. Okay, cool. So that should solve that problem. So we'll have tram on 1. We'll have a tram on... You can go on 4, I think. And then we'll have you on one of the center ones. You can go on like 3. And then maybe put both of these on 2. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it like that. Alright. Having sorted that out, I was going to put a line in from Harlem to Union City, wasn't I? That was what I was going to do. Okay, so let's just check the traffic again. So from Harlem, we're saying we've got about 30 vehicles. Oh, hello, a new channel member, McGreatness. What a great name.
Welcome, Mick.
Aren't we blessed with channel members with just like the best names?
There are some pretty awesome
There are
names,
really
aren't
awesome, awesome names. Welcome, McGreatness. You're very, very welcome. Hope to see you in Discord at some point. Right, so we've got, say we've got about 30 coming through here. Okay, fine. And then if I take off the filter, we got like 250. So remember those two numbers. 250 and about 30, right, from Harlem? Yeah, so where are we, Harlem? Okay, let's put this in. So, what do I want? I want a new line, which is going to go from Harlem to... this is Union City, isn't it, please? Yes, yes it is. We will make this line purple, because that's what we do. Okay, so that's going to be fine till it gets down to here, and then it's going to be stuck in there. Alright. Now obviously this is going to be stuck in this thing, but the passengers should start going to the lines. So what I'm going to do is stick some vehicles on. I'm just for now going to put like probably 1, 2, 3, 4, and put those onto... Well, actually, no, because I want the... I'm going to put another couple on there. I'm going to put you on... I didn't name the line, did I? So it'll be line 4. Line 4. Alrighty. So, let's check it was line 4. Was it line 4? Yes, it was line 4. Hooray! So this is actually what ICB... Harlem, yeah, Harlem, Union City. Okay, so having set that up, we'll let that run for a while, right? And then we'll come back and we'll take a look and we'll see if it's affected that at all. My guess is it'll make absolutely no blooming difference. The problem is, as I was saying, it's an accumulation of vehicles from so many different places coming through here that, like, even if you had just a couple from each of these places going backwards and forwards, they're going to get swamped, aren't they? So I just don't think it's going to... I think I've got to move to the subway, which I suppose is the reality. I mean, I guess that's the reality of what happened in New York. This is why they put in the subway. Because even with the existing railroads that they had, they just couldn't cope with the traffic. And so they put, first of all, they put in the L in Upper Manhattan into like the Bronx and whatever. I don't know whether there was an L going into Brooklyn. There could easily have been. But they decided, no, even that's not good enough. We have to have subways. And hence they set up a couple of charters and started building the subway lines under everything. And they've been trying to keep up with the traffic ever since. And they can't. And I know how they blooming feel now, frankly. Right, so look, how are we doing cash-wise? We are making about, looks like about 2 million a year-ish. Maybe a little bit over. Let's have a look at the chart. Yeah, it's been pretty consistent. We have the odd bad year where the costs go up for some reason. God only knows why. I don't understand that. That is weird. I actually don't understand that. Okay, whatever. And then turn that off. Yeah, and then what? We can look at this. How are we doing? Yeah, we're making a profit on the ferries, just not enough. Just not enough profit. Because we're losing money every year, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's kind of crazy how much we're losing, like 350,000. Like, really? The infrastructure is costing us like $1 million or close to. It was over 900,000 before I got rid of that dock. These docks obviously cost a bloomin' fortune. Alrighty. So the ferries are losing us money. The traffic is an absolute nightmare and won't allow me to do anything. Yeah, man. I should have stayed over. Why did I ever go over to New York? I should have stayed over here and just put some nice train lines in Montauk and, you know, Port Jefferson, and just did that. No, I had to go and mess around with Manhattan. All right. I am kind of faffing around now, and I should probably actually try and do some things. Let's see if I can maybe sort out the Bronx a little bit, because if we look at the Bronx, first of all we've got like 3 bus stops there, right? And they need to be brought into a centralized station. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you look at the coverage of the Bronx, right, this is it. We've just got those 3 stops. And then you can see all round here, that's a hell of a lot of destinations, like either people going from these to other places or people coming from other places to these. That's a real problem. And if you look at Melrose isn't quite so bad, but there's still like this section over here. If we look at Astoria, look, there's loads. There's all of this over here is not covered. This area down here isn't covered. If we look at, yeah, this whole area here is not covered. So let's start addressing some of it. Let's start in the Bronx, I think. So, how are we going to do this? We are going to put some lines in. That's how we're going to do this. What do I want? Buildings. Well, I suppose, let's start with the center. Let's start with the center. Let me pause the game. So, how am I going to do this? Okay. We are going to have to, first of all, bring all of these together. So let's put, what do I want to do? Manage line. Instead of going to Bronx 2, we want you on Bronx 1. So, add station, Bronx 1. Get rid of Bronx 2. And then I can get rid, I'll check it first. Yeah, there's nothing. And get rid of that, hooray. And then the same with Bronx 3. Put that onto Bronx 1. Get rid of Bronx 3. And then pull that, well, yeah, double check it. Always worth double checking. Get rid of that. Okay, now I can get rid of this. Yeah, where am I going to put my... I guess here. I really wish that was straight, don't you? I guess I'll live with it. So, goodbye to you. Then we'll put in our bus station. I'm going to try and get 6 platforms in if I can. Because we're potentially going to need them. Oh, no, I think we can probably just do it. He said with a very high squeaky voice. Come on, go in. Go in, damn you. What the hell? Why were you going in before? Oh, right, so... like that. And... configure. Oh, look, it's the same crap again. It's where the... look, it's because it's broken into those 2 sections. Man! Okay, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of that and put the darn thing in straight across there. Now, will it go in one section is the question. Yes, it's in one section, which means that now I can configure this and put that in like that. Hooray. Thank God for that. So what we now need to do is put in a bunch of stops all around the outside. Yeah. Oh man. Like if I put one out there, one out there. So like one. So, like do I need one out here? And I think that the thing is I think I probably should have one out here. So I'd need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do them in pairs, then we can get away with like 4 lines, I guess. This is going to end up looking like a Nazi swastika, I know it is. And I really don't want that. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do. So, what do I want? Buildings. So we're gonna want one about there.
Oh, Marlon is off and he sent us a cute sticker
Aww.
waving goodbye.
Oh, thank you, Marlon. Yeah, you'd be safe. You'd be safe, Marlon. See you soon. That is a cute sticker.
I actually waved back at it like automatically because it was so cute and I just like got distracted.
You know what's even weirder? I actually believe you.
Why would I say that if I didn't do it?
Because you're you. I mean, you know, not to beat around the bush, but you are. So let's put a stop up there. Oh, again, I was panicked. I thought the game had crashed. We've got a new cello member, and our new cello member is Renee Bard. Welcome Renee. Now, because as soon as you hear the name Renee, you think hello, don't you? Well, I do.
I mean, I didn't, but sure.
I need to sort this road out here because this road here is just ridiculous. Okay, go away. And then we'll have this road going like up there like that. And then if you want to, you can come down here like that. If you insist. Alright, cool. Still doesn't help me out much in terms of where I put this bus stop. I kind of need a road going across here. So I guess I'll put one in. Let's use a larger road. Maybe do that kind of thing. And maybe upgrade this to a larger road. Would be no bad idea. In fact, I should probably upgrade several of these roads. Man, there's so many things that I could do. God, all of these are... Most of these are small roads. Oh, and we've got another channel member. DJ Firewave. Ooh. Are you sure you're in the right place? Because you actually sound quite cool. And let's
Welcome,
face it,
DJ Firewave.
most of us, at least the ones talking, kind of aren't. But if you're happy to be here, we're very, very happy to have you here.
She actually commented earlier and said she's from the Bronx.
No way! Really?
Yeah.
Where? Whereabouts in the Bronx? Which bit? Which bit? I want to put you in. You let me know, like,
Yeah,
kind of whereabouts. And I'll actually put you in. I'll actually find somebody walking down the street and put you in. Oh yes, I will. Right, let's get some more of these buses. I'm faffing around far too much, but it's a live stream though, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine if I did this on the actual videos. I'd have about 2 viewers, and like you'd be one, and like the other would probably be my mom or something, my auntie.
Oh.
So
She said in Melrose.
are you down in Melrose? Oh, very cool. So I'll have to do it now, won't I? Let's find you. Here we go. Oh. Amanda Williams is going to be now DJ Firewave.
Which, let's face it, is a much cooler name.
With a capital W. Boom. There you go. Right, go on. Show us how you can walk down the street. Oh, and disappear. Do you live in here? Or have you gone shopping in here? I don't know. DJ Firewave just disappeared. Oh my god, DJ Firewave's been kidnapped. Snatched off from the street, right in front of our very eyes in broad daylight. Quick, get to Inspector Lestrade.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Well, you were in the game for like a second, and then you disappeared, and we've no idea where you are now. Oh well, never mind. Okay, moving on. That was kind of funny. Right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was putting these blooming stops in. All right, so we'll put one in over there. So, and I want one on this. Now this side needs to be kind of halfway between the Bronx and Melrose, so it needs to be in kind of about there. But this is going to be tricky though because of the traffic. Traffic is not good from the Bronx into Melrose. Mind you, this might actually help to solve it. So, Sky, just put the darn stops in and stop talking. Okay, we'll put one down in here, and we'll put one over. You know what? I'm gonna put it right down here. Because why not? Because I feel like it. Right, pause. Now let's do some lines. So, what do I want? I want new line. It's gonna go from. Yeah, I knew this was going to work like this. And then we want another new line, and this one's going to go. Please look like a windmill and not a swastika. It would really help me out. And you can go up there and back and there and back. Now I could have just put 8 lines in, and I don't know, maybe I would have been better off putting 8 lines in, but we'll try that and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so now I need to put vehicles on these lines, and I'm thinking we just go with like 4 vehicles on each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the question is, yes, it's line 4, 5, 7 and 8, I guess. Is it? I don't think it is it. Yeah, 4, 5, 7 and 8. Okay, so 4 on line 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 on line 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 on line 7. And 4 on line 8. Now, please tell me that I got the right lines. 4, 5, 7, and 8. Hooray! And there was much rejoicing. Right, go. Okay, so that should mean that these places around here can now get into the centre, into the Bronx. The Bronx Central bus station. Right? What we now need is for them to be able to get to other places. So we do have a line from the Bronx to Melrose. So you'd hope that some of them will go in and catch that bus line, and that'll help. But we also need them to be able to get to other places as well. Now, I'm pretty sure up here is not covered, which it is not. So I'm going to put in a line up here. What do I want? I want a bus stop. I'm going to put in a bus stop up here, like there. And then I'm going to put in a new line. And this line is going to go from Melrose to that bus stop. And then I'm going to go up to that bus stop and back. Hooray. Okay, so now I need some vehicles on that. And look, the traffic is completely gridlocked. And this is what I've been telling people, because I had so many people saying, oh my god, take out the traffic lights and it'll fix everything. Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have traffic lights. Pause. So what I need to do now is go to 1925. God, don't I wish I'd started this series in 1925. Then I can go to the traffic layer. And then I can turn on these traffic lights. Boom. Hooray. And there was much rejoicing. Now, are there other traffic lights that I need to turn on? You know what? I'm kind of tempted to put traffic lights in there. I think I will actually. Yeah. Let's have some traffic lights going on there. That looks okay up there. That doesn't look very good, but I think I'll leave that alone. We've got traffic lights there. Traffic lights there. Doesn't need them there. That surprisingly doesn't look like it needs traffic lights, which I'm shocked by. Alright, I guess we'll leave it like that for now. So let's go back to 1895. 1895, boom. Alright, cool. So where was it? Was it this? Was it that one? It wasn't that one, it was this one, wasn't it? Yeah. And you know what? It's I think it's kind of largely my fault, because I've got 5 connections hooking into here, and that is a bad plan. That's like a pretty bad plan. Is there a way that I can... You know what? Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna try and sort it out. So I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm gonna put a street going up there, and maybe do something stupid like have a street going down there. There we go. Yeah, we'll do that. And then at least then we've only got like 4 connections to deal with. The problem is, because I've done that, right? Look, it removes the traffic lights again. The number of times I have had to do this, like when I've been doing this like offline. 1925. And then I can go back to my traffic layer, and then I can put these stupid traffic lights back in again. Like you change a road like anywhere nearby, and it'll just rip out the traffic lights for kind of no seemingly readily explainable reason. Never mind. So now I can go back to 1895 again. 1895. Boom. All right. So, what was the route that I was putting in? I was putting in that route down to Melrose, wasn't I? Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was looking at these vehicles. So we want to see if they actually start moving now. So first we need everything to clear out of the way. Good, come on, get out of the way. Right, now we can start the traffic light sequence. Oh, and now things start flowing. Although you still do get people doing these right turns at inappropriate moments and stuff. But it should, you would hope, free up a little bit. How are we down here? I mean, it is moving a little bit. But where are we backing up from? Oh, we're backing up from these two bridges. Yeah. Okay, it's a little bit of a nightmare. So I put in, what was line 9, wasn't it? Oh, no, I was going to put line 9 in. But we're waiting for these vehicles to even get onto their lines. Okay, well, it does look like it's starting to move at least a little bit now. Go on, we'll put these vehicles on. So, buy vehicles. What do I want? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's say. And we'll put them onto line 9. Go. Alrighty. So, a very, very long time ago, we did something, and I can't even remember what it was now. What was it we did? Was it the Bronx? No, I don't know.
You did something in Harlem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did that thing in Harlem, and there were like 30 people going across here or something. I don't even remember. Does anybody remember the numbers? I don't remember the numbers.
No.
Well, if anybody remembers the numbers, yeah, it was like 30, 32 or something going across here.
36?
No, it's like, I think it was about 32. And it has decreased by a statistically insignificant number.
Okay.
It's gone down by like 5, but that could just be the ebb and flow of the game, right? And like in 5 minutes' time, that could be back up again. So has it materially changed things? No, it hasn't.
We've got a comment from
But I didn't expect it to. Go on.
From our new member Renee, and she says, "Teach me well, Skystorm. Have had this game for ages, but never really had time to play. But lockdown and Easter equals transport time."
Quite right too. Well, I'll do my best. I've got to say, I'm not doing a fantastic job at the moment because this is it's kinda horrendous. Let's have a look and see how the Bronx is getting on now. Now, we should have reduced some local traffic, or at least you'd hope that we have reduced some local traffic. Let's go to the Bronx. The Bronx. Here we go. And what do you think? I think it's maybe a little bit early to tell, but I would say it does look like we have kind of reduced local traffic a little bit, which is possibly good news. How are things in Melrose? Let's have a look at Melrose. I think it's a bit early to really tell in Melrose, though. How many people have we got on the bridges? 80 on this, about 90 on that. So, How much of that is coming from Melrose? Let's have a look. Yeah, Melrose. See, only like 11 on that side. 20 on that side is a little bit more significant. And 14 of it is going across here. But see, this is the thing. We've got like 14 going across here. But to actually do anything about that 14 is really difficult. Well, we're looking at Melrose, aren't we? I mean, in theory, I could maybe put a line in from Melrose to Fort Lee and then hope that they catch like local transport further on. And then I could maybe get rid of, you know, 12, 15 cars. But is 12 or 15 cars going to make a real difference here? And the answer is, if we look at all, well, it kind of depends. If this is really the full amount of traffic that wants to go down here, then 15, yeah, would actually be an appreciable difference. You know what? I'm going to try it. Okay, we're at 75. We're at 75 at the moment. That was everything, wasn't it? Yeah. Pretty sure. Okay, so, yeah, all. So, 75 crossing this bridge. We're going to put a line in from Melrose to... where did I say? I can't remember. Where was it? Oh, that's up in Manhattan. No, that's not where I want to go. Let's try that again. So from Melrose, not to Locust Street. Manage line. Get rid of that. I actually want to go to, yeah, to here. Boom. To Fort Lee. Okay. I wonder how much difference this will make. And I'm guessing like 0. But we'll give it a try. Why? Because I'm a bit of a bonehead when it comes to things like this. I will try anything. So I'm going to put like, I'm going to put 4 vehicles onto line 10 from this side. And I'm going to put 4 vehicles on this side as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And put 4 vehicles on line, was it line 9? I thought it was line 10. Yeah, line 10. Oh, good job I checked. Alrighty. The thing is, to see whether that's going to have any effect, it's going to take a while. So, like, what the hell else can we do while we're doing that one? The problem is, that I find that I'll do something like this, trying to solve a specific problem, and then I'm like, okay, well, I've now got to sit here for like 15 minutes before I can see the effect of this change. I'll go and do something else. So then I go and do something else, and then I come back and I go, what did I do? How much was it supposed to change by? And then I'm like, I can't remember. And it all becomes pointless. And I end up with just a massive, like, these spaghetti lines all over the place, and I'm like, yeah, no. Maybe I should start again. Then I do it all again, and I end up in exactly the same place. Ridiculous. So if we have a look at this, so line 10, okay, so we've got a few people using it. What about on this side? Because actually, that's a good point. I looked at how many people were going from Melrose over to here. What I didn't look at was how many people were going from Fort Lee in the opposite direction. That's a good point. Let's have a look. So Fort Lee. So from Fort Lee. Oh, look. Now, I'm sorry. Look, how can that be 28 there and 4 there? Is it because they're actually going into this lane, but it's not showing me the blue numbers on this lane because it's green? I mean, it's got to be, hasn't it? Yeah, look, we've got 35 going down here. I think they've fundamentally screwed up how they've implemented this display, because I think you can't see half the numbers, and that's why none of this makes sense. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, so Fort Lee, we've actually got potentially quite a bit of traffic going backwards and forwards over here. What was I looking at? Oh yeah. So if we've got 30 people going backwards and forwards there, and we got how many did we have going the other way, picture?
75?
No.
You told me to remember the number 75.
No, I didn't. Was it like 15? I think it was like 15. It certainly wasn't 75. Never mind. So how many people are jumping onto that line? 7. Really? Out of like 40? And we've got lines already. Let me bring this up so you see the lines. And let's bring up everything. So we have local lines covering all these stops. So we've got complete coverage of Fort Lee, and then we put in a line that's going all the way over to Melrose. From that stop you can go to the Bronx. We've got complete coverage of this with local stops, and yet it seems to make basically no difference. I mean, really, 7 people is all we can muster over here? How many people are actually on the line? Okay, 11. So you add 11 and 7, so that's 18. And then the people who are at this end, oh my, well, okay, we've picked up 15 passengers at that end. So, what did I say? 11, what was it, 11 at this end? Okay, so 10, 6, about 26 and 11. So yeah, we're getting close to kind of 40 people who are now using that line rather than driving backwards and forwards. 40 people is an appreciable number, right? So if we've taken 40 people off this bridge, which in theory we should have done, or we will like over time, then, you know, like, shouldn't we see some kind of difference to these numbers? I don't know. So Fort Lee, we're still seeing 25 going across there, and then what was it, Melrose on the other side, wasn't it? Melrose. Wow, 32. And then we look at the all number. Okay, 150, which I'm pretty sure is more than when we looked at it the last time. Can somebody tell me, like, is that more than it was than when we looked at it last time? Because it feels like it. It feels like last time we looked at it, it was like 80 or something, and now it's 137. In which case, I'm seriously banging my head against a tree. Because, yeah, every time I try and reduce the traffic on the bridge, it seems to increase. It just doesn't seem to work. Oh man, how's the traffic doing on that bit that I tried to sort out? Well, does not look good. Look, this is backed up all the way up here. Nightmare. Oh, look at this. Now, there's no traffic lights there. Okay, well, that would explain, at least partly, why we've got this nightmare going on. Oh, look, and we've got no traffic lights there. And I tell you what, I bet you when I converted... Oh, man. I'll bet you when I converted the roads to tram tracks, it took out the traffic lights. Oh, man. Oh, KO's here. Hey, KO. KO, tell me what name you wanted and what you wanted it put on, and I'll do it now for you.
It was a tram. Which you don't have yet, right?
Yeah, I do.
Then it's KO...
You really haven't been paying attention, have you?
I've only seen the horses. KO Carano? K-Y-R-A...
KO Carano.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did he say a particular tram or just any tram?
Any tram.
Any tram. Okay. How about this tram down here on Manhattan 10? Running underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Alright, there you go. So, KO. So it's K-A-R... Carano.
So,
Carano.
K-Y-R-A-N-O.
Hang on. K-Y-R...
A-N.
Oh, Kirano. KO Kirano. There you go. Boom, you're in. So, guys, I'm going to ask you guys a question. I'm not necessarily going to abide by your decision, but I just want to know what you think. You can see the hassle that I'm having with like traffic lights and vehicles and traffic and all this kind of stuff, right? Should I just say, you know, screw the traffic, let's get through the next few years, get up to like 1925, and then like do it, like start doing it seriously from there? Or do you want me to carry on struggling the way I'm struggling at the moment? Like, what do you think? Yeah, it's removed every single set of traffic lights where I put in the... Oh, yeah, I hate you, game. Why would you do that? Literally, it's removed every single set of traffic lights all the way around the damn island. Now, for most of it, it doesn't make a lot of difference because we actually haven't got a lot of traffic because this traffic system is kind of working. But over here, where we've got these bridges coming in, it's just like this. It's this section here. It has caused mayhem by the look of it. This one's not too bad because the traffic's not too bad.
Everyone is saying move on, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, move on. We need one-way roads. Yes, as long as you put in the subway. Well, yeah, I'll put in the subway when it's appropriate. As soon as we get past 1900, I can start working on the subway. Yeah, screw the traffic. Innovation will help. We want cars. Move on. All the bus stops. I don't know what that means. Run the time. Start the subway. Philip Randall says carry on as you are, but then Philip Randall, I happen to know, wants me to like suffer in endless torment in the burning fires of hell. So I understand his comment with that perspective. Corpsat says, as much as I want to see Sky suffer, the series needs to continue. Move on to 1925. Yeah, I think at this point, it's too much of a struggle to try and get this done. I might spend some time offline and try and see what I can do, but trying to do it in videos, well, you can see from what I've done here that even trying to do fairly small changes, like it takes a long time and trying to see the impact on them and has it made any difference, and you can spend hours and hours and hours doing it, and obviously I can't do that like in videos. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to start to move on. I am gonna try though and change these bridges and see if it actually helps at all. 1925. I said bridges. I meant traffic lights. See, my brain's completely gone. What do I want? I want that. Okay, so that needs to be traffic lights. That one needs to be traffic lights. See, look, I've changed that one. It's put traffic lights in there. Like, don't ask me why. I'm going to put traffic lights there as well to try and keep things moving. We got them on that side. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Don't think we need them there. I don't really think we need them there. This is kind of sort of managing. It is backing up to here though. You know what? I'm going to try letting it go and we'll see. If I need to change it, I'll change it. 1895. Boom. Right. Let's rock this on. We'll let it run just a couple of minutes while we're wrapping up, and we'll see if. But look, it's like that is literally gridlock, and it's caused by not having traffic lights, and it's a nightmare. Oh, here we go. Now we're starting to sort of. Come on, get through. Here we go. It's messed up my trams and everything. Right, and I tell you what, we've spent over 2 hours on this, and I haven't even got to start looking at this and sorting this stuff out on the stations, like where we've got lots of passengers waiting. So apparently we've got loads of passengers waiting in Bushwick. Where are you going? To Brooklyn. Now, why is it taking so long for us to get there? Is it because we've got backed up somewhere? No. My God, is it because we've just literally got like so many blooming people wanting to use the lines? And you know what? It actually looks like that. Oh my Lord. Look, we've got loads of people waiting on this Bushwick Brooklyn line. How many people down here? Okay, yeah, we've got 80 waiting on the Bushwick Brooklyn line. So yeah, see, that is the kind of thing that I need to sort out, but I'm going to have to do that offline. I'll just try and sort that out between this and the next episode. Ay, ay, ay. So let's go have a look at these bridges. A bit further up. Here we go. So are things kind of sort of moving along a little bit now? Well, that's kind of sort of. Look at this. Because this is now back this up all over here. What a nightmare. How is this doing? It's going to take literally ages to try and unravel this, if it will unravel. And once these get snarled up like this, very, very difficult for them to unsnarl. Man, the nightmare traffic. I told you I'd created a huge rod for my own back. It is what it is. So I shouldn't moan, should I? I should be cheerful. I should be relishing the challenge. No, I'm bloody not. It's a nightmare. We got look at this. We got 95 people waiting to go to Mount Vernon on that line. Now, again, you got to go through every line and figure out: is it because we just don't have enough vehicles, or is it because the vehicles are snarled up, or like what's up with this line? And it's just the fact that the line's full. And I guess we need more people on it. So, Mount Vernon, Bronx. We've got the same situation at the other end. Mount Vernon, Bronx. And I tell you what, the reason for this is that this has worked, you know. Putting in these stops around here has worked. And it's now created a big demand for people coming into and going out of the Bronx. And that we're seeing that on that line, for sure. We're seeing it on other lines, maybe. Yeah, line 8 via Poplar Street. Where's that going? Oh, that's going down here. Now, why is that so popular? I don't know. Melrose, let's see. Bronx Melrose. That doesn't stop at that stop, does it? No. I guess it's just very popular. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because they can't go anywhere else. Hang on a second. See, I wonder if we put a line in from there into, say, Upper Manhattan and a line from there into Harlem, would that make a difference? You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it did. Ah, man. The thing is, you end up wanting to try and connect every single bus stop to every single bus stop, which is just physically impossible. You just can't do that. But that might be what's required in kind of places like this to actually get it to work. I don't know. I might play around and spend a couple of hours just hooking up like every bloomin' stop to every stop, and just see what happens. The problem is doing that. I could easily waste like half a day or a day playing around with that idea just to see what happens. Which is not necessarily the most productive thing. But like if it worked, it'd be brilliant, because then I could come to you guys and say, oh look, do this, and look, all the traffic's flowing and everything's awesome, and I got loads of people on the buses and I'm making loads of cash and whatever. But if it doesn't work, then it's just yet another in a long line of Skystorm abject failures. And then I have to cry for a few hours.
Aww.
And then Picture has to try and cheer me up, which is like really difficult and stuff. And then she has a nervous breakdown.
Yep.
And then ends up murdering me in some very, very brutal and bloody fashion. Then she goes to prison. So if you're telling me to fix this, you're actually wanting Picture Perfect to go to bloody prison, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
That took a turn, didn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of a turn on the logic there. So, all right, guys. I mean, the only good thing is I've actually racked up a bit of cash that we can spend, which is kind of a good thing. How much are we making now? We are making, yeah, it's still around that kind of 2 million-ish level. I kind of want to try and break out of that at some point, but if I could solve this traffic problem, oh my god, the money we would make would be insane. But I just don't think it's going to happen without the subways. So we will leave it there for this live stream. Picture's going to be like berating me after this live stream because we've overrun by almost 20 minutes. Won't you, Picture?
I wasn't going to say anything.
Were you
I'm
not?
nice.
Ah, you mean you weren't going to say anything until the microphones were turned off, and then you were going to hit me with your handbag?
No, as
okay.
if I would do that.
I don't know you that well, frankly. I've realised that I don't know you at all. Who are you? What have you done with Picture Perfect? Oh dear, you can see my brain has melted at this point. Guys, we will call it there. I need to hop into Discord and say hi to the guys after the live stream. I'm always in Discord after the live streams. In fact, I'm in Discord virtually every day at the moment. I wasn't in yesterday because I was actually kind of busy. The result of that busyness you will actually see tomorrow at 1 p.m. sharp. So if you're interested, there'll be a video out tomorrow, 1 p.m. sharp. Not Transport Fever. It's not anything you'll be expecting. So there you go. So guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for putting up with Picture Perfect. I know it's a struggle, but you've survived through it manfully. And we will see you again very, very soon. We'll see you on Sunday, 6 p.m. the next live stream. Say good night, Picture.
Good night, guys. Take care, everyone.
All right, good night, guys. See you soon. Peace out.